What is going on, everyone? It is I, your friendly neighbor Fire Bunyan here, back for another video. And today's video, my friends, we are going to go over the top 5 Infinity Stones in the Marvel Universe. Now, I don't kind of want to make this into like a full-fledged Fortnite video because obviously the Endgame mode did came as a final promotion for the Endgame movie that happened on Fortnite. Now, the Endgame mode consisted of collecting the 6 Infinity Stones and making Thanos the most powerful being in the entire universe. So, I kind of want to make Fortnite as like a little helping hand for this video. So, obviously, Fortnite's not part of the Marvel Universe, but obviously, I want to kind of go over the 6 Infinity Stones. But obviously I only do top 5 videos, so there is going to be one honorable mention in this video. Now, normally I don't do honorable mentions in any of my top 5 videos, but since there's only 6 Infinity Stones, I just thought I'd include the 6 Infinity Stones only for this video only. I'm never going to be doing any honorable mention videos in my top 5 videos because I don't normally like doing those, of course. But since there's only 6, I thought I only do it for this video in particular. I'm not going to be doing it for anything else though. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you guys do like the Marvel Universe comics and films, let me know inside the comment section below, and obviously drop a like rating on today's video because it would mean the world to me. And of course, if you want to hit that subscribe button for daily videos. And without further ado, guys, let's get into the top 5 Infinity Stones in the Marvel Universe. So obviously coming in at the honorable mention spot. Now, like I did say before, this is only for this video only. Now, the honorable mention spot will go to the Soul Stone. Now, the Soul Stone is one of the more like tricky and harder stones to come across, because not only is it the most easiest stone to find, the most hardest one is of course the Soul Stone. And obviously the way you obtain this one was sacrificing the one and true loved ones. So of course, in the Infinity War movie, Thanos sacrificed Gamora in order to acquire the Soul Stone. Now, it's obviously that the Soul Stone grants the user powers to control and manipulate dead souls, and of course, take over their entire bodies. So it's basically kind of like reanimating dead living beings in the Marvel Universe. And not much has been known about the Soul Stone, even though you have to sacrifice the one and true loved ones in order to get the Soul Stone. But it does look pretty nice though, with our orange glow. But like I said, it is of course the hardest stone to acquire, because obviously you have to sacrifice the one and true love in order for this Soul Stone, and that's what Thanos did for Gamora. But anyways, guys, the Soul Stone comes in at the honorable mention spot. So we're back at the top 5 videos, guys, and let's get into this one. So coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be the Mind Stone. Now, the Mind Stone was actually a stone that was inside of Loki's scepter, or staff, whatever you want to call it. Now, it granted him the ability to control minds of others, and obviously in the film's Possession, this stone actually used it to create Ultron in the Age of Ultron movie, and at the very end of that, it actually created Vision, which is like another superhero, and it also granted him the use to manipulate, see the minds of others. And obviously at the end of Infinity War, the Mind Stone was actually weakening Vision a little bit after the stone was actually cracked. And obviously when Thanos used the Time Stone to reverse time at the time when Vision got destroyed because of the Mind Stone, it granted him that power to bring him back to life and obviously obtain the Mind Stone. Now, it is a very powerful stone to see the minds of others and obviously control them whenever they got touched by the scepter of Loki's staff. So the Mind Stone is actually pretty awesome, and of course it comes in at number 5 because it controls others. So the Mind Stone comes in at number 5. Coming in at the number 4 spot, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the Time Stone. Now, the Time Stone was actually in the possession of Doctor Strange, and basically it was discovered by the Resilient of its existence because Doctor Strange actually used it to stop the evil from destroying the Earth. And basically, on what the powers it possesses of the Time Stone, the Time Stone can grant the user to go forward in time to the future or change the course of history back in the past. Like, you could go back to World War II, World War I, and see the true events of those two particular wars. So the Time Stone itself is a very useful stone because not only can you like reverse time or go back to, or go to the future, like say for instance like you're in 2002 and you can literally revert time to the year 2018. So the Time Stone is a very, very powerful one until in the Infinity War movie, Doctor Strange actually gives up the Time Stone in order to save Tony Stark's life for it. But obviously it is a very powerful stone, and being a color green obviously changes the course of history. Like, obviously the Time Stone lets you go back from the past, or you could just go to the normal future if you wanted to. So the Time Stone comes in at the number 4 spot. Coming in at the number 3 spot is actually going to be the Power Stone. Now, the Power Stone was actually discovered in the film Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, the Power Stone is actually a very powerful stone because not only when you get to hold it, it grants you the ability to hold mystical powers above the other 5 stones. Now, obviously, it's inside a little orb accidentally discovered by Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord. Now, the Power Stone is actually a very, very powerful one when Rodan, the bad guy, decides to steal it and use it in his little hammer that he uses. And near the very end of Guardians of the Galaxy, Ronan nearly destroyed an entire planet using the Power Stone, and obviously Peter Quill decided to do a little dance off and obviously destroying the hammer where the stone was, and Peter Quill holding the entire stone nearly killed him. And obviously the Guardians withstand the power by holding and being together to not basically get killed by the Power Stone. Now, the Power Stone is a very useful one, and it could give you physical strength and physical power over the other 5 gems. So the Power Stone comes in at the number 3 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the Space Stone. Now, the Space Stone is a very interesting stone because not only is it colored blue, but the Space Stone was actually in the possession of Loki and the other Avengers after Loki decided to use the Space Stone to let the aliens Quill destroy and attack New York. Now, the Space Stone was actually hidden inside a Tesseract, or a cube-shaped Tesseract inside of the Marvel Universe. Now, it was actually in the possession of Loki when he decided to use it, of course, to let the aliens attack New York. And of course, it was in Thor Ragnarok that Loki actually possessed the Space Stone, of course. But it is a very interesting stone because you can literally go from dimension to a different time period, and literally it grants you all powers through space and time. So the Space Stone comes in at the number 2 spot. And finally coming in at the number 1 spot, ladies and gentlemen, obviously being my favorite Infinity Stone of all of the Marvel Universe, it is going to be the Reality Stone. Now, the Reality Stone gives you the power to make any particular world just kind of look normal and wouldn't make sense. So basically, if you like destroyed an entire room or basically a different planet, and use the Reality Stone to make it like nothing ever happened. And obviously, when in Infinity War, when the big skull thingy planet looked completely fine and into rubble and just basically being in flames and all that, Thanos actually took advantage of the Reality Stone just to make it like nothing ever happened on there. And obviously, when the fake Thanos died, it'll actually show you on how alternate reality can be. So obviously the Reality Stone is one of the most powerful stones in all of the Marvel Universe. So obviously you can create time periods like nothing ever happened in that particular world. So it is a very good stone indeed. So the Reality Stone comes in at number 1.